Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Saturday. Here with the Big Ten picks. I'm going to be covering the major conferences, and I'll be giving my favorite parlays and teasers at the end of the video. I do have a teaser I do like for this set of games. I'll be giving a parlay and teaser. I only have a teaser for this video, but I'll be having them for all the other college football videos as well. So check those out at the end of the video. And yeah, be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe, support the channel. Going to be covering college football all season long. And if you guys didn't see my Bookie video, My Bookie's doing some promo offers this weekend just for Saturday. They have 3 boosts available to you guys. You're going to be able to get 6 points off a couple really good matchups, and it's going to be the same price on the spread. Really awesome boosts, and it's really free money if you ask me, so you don't want to miss out on that. Go ahead and sign up in the description below with My Bookie. And yeah, 8 matchups in this Big Ten. Going to start with the Temple Owls versus the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Rutgers opening up as 15-point favorites with the over-under at 52. These teams have played 10 times, split down the middle. Both teams 5-5. Temple, 0-5 in their last 5, 0-6 on the road, 2-4 on the road against Rutgers. So they've struggled a little bit against Rutgers here. Rutgers, they were not very good last season. 0-7 at home, 4-16 in their last 20. So they have struggled. Not a matchup I'm really excited about, to be honest. Probably one of the worst games in this conference today. Not going to be betting on it. You can't really trust either side here. We're going to take Temple plus 15, maybe buy a point or 2 on them, but hard to trust Rutgers with the season they had last year. And, Temple was pretty bad last season too, but Rutgers really wasn't much better. So we'll take Temple plus the points. Next matchup, we have the West Virginia Mountaineers versus the Maryland Terrapins. West Virginia opening up as 2.5-point favorites with the over-under at 57. West Virginia, these teams have played 10 times. West Virginia 9-1 in their last 10. West Virginia, 9-1 in their last 10 against Maryland. 7-2 covering the spread against Maryland. 4-1 covering the spread on the road against Maryland. So they've had a lot of success against Maryland here. Maryland 2-10 in their last 12. 1-4 covering the spread at home against West Virginia. They've struggled against West Virginia. Such a small spread here. Hard to trust Maryland. Going to roll with West Virginia. Next matchup, we have the UTSA Roadrunners versus the Illinois Fighting Illini. Illinois is opening up as the favorite at -5 with the over-under at 50. UTSA 12-6 covering the spread in their last 18. 4-2 in their last 6. Had it rough in September, though. Just 1-8 covering the spread in September. Illinois coming off a really good game in their last matchup against Nebraska as the underdog. Really good win. Their quarterback did get hurt. I do see Peters is out for Saturday, but they looked really solid in Brett Bielema's debut. Such a small spread here. Going to roll with Illinois in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Oregon State Beavers versus the Purdue Boilermakers. Purdue opening up as 7-point favorites with the over-under at 69. The last, let's see. Oregon State 13-5 covering the spread in their last 18. 8-0 covering the spread in their last 8 games on the road. Purdue 0-5 covering the spread in their last 5. 1-5 in their last 6 games at home. Really not excited about this matchup here. Really don't love it. Hard to trust either team in this matchup. Both had pretty rough seasons last year. I'm going to take Oregon State plus the points. Maybe buy a half point, get them plus 7.5. I think that's probably the best play, and we're going to stick with Oregon State. Next matchup, we have the Indiana Hoosiers versus the Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa opening up as 4-point favorites with the over-under at 46. last 10 meetings. Iowa 7-3 in their last 10. Indy, really good last season. Both teams were excellent. I think Indiana was probably the biggest surprise of the season last year in this conference. Indiana 8-1 against the spread in their last 9, 6-2 in their last 8. But they have struggled against Iowa here. 1-7 in their last 8 meetings with Iowa. Iowa, 6-game winning streak to end the season. 5-1 covering in their last 6. Going to be a close game. Two really good teams. I do like Iowa -4, but I think it's going to be probably one of the best game, if not the best game, besides the Penn State game. Top 2 games in this conference today. I'm going to take Iowa. Such a small spread. I think it's going to be a battle though. Should be a good one. Going to take Iowa here. Next matchup, we have the Western Michigan Broncos versus the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan opening up as 16.5-point favorites with the over-under at 66. These teams have played 5 times, Michigan winning all 5 of those matchups with a combined score of 37-10. Western Michigan 0-4-1 covering the spread in their last 5 against Michigan. 0-5 on the road against Michigan. They've struggled mightily against Michigan here. Michigan 5-0 at home against Western Michigan. 10-0 in their last 10 against the Mid-American Conference opponents. I think this should be an easy game for Michigan. They should really put it to this Western Michigan team. I'm going to take Michigan -16.5. Next matchup, probably the best matchup on the slate here. We have the Penn State Nittany Lions versus the Wisconsin Badgers. Wisconsin opening up as 5.5-point favorites with the over-under at 49.5. Penn State 7-3 in their last 10 games against Wisconsin. 6-1 covering the spread against Wisconsin. So they've really had some good success against Wisconsin here. Wisconsin 13-7 in their last 20 games, 8-1 at home. I mean, we know this is going to be a battle right here. Going to be a really great game. Super close one. Really tough here. You could really go either side. It's really who do you want? I think it's going to be a close battle. 2 really great teams. I'm going to take Penn State +5.5, and what should be a really good matchup here. Then the last matchup, we have the Fordham Rams versus the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Nebraska opening up as 43.5-point favorites with the over-under at 54.5. Fordham 1-5 in their last 6. 2-4 covering the spread in their last 6. Nebraska 6-12 against the spread in their last 18. 4-11 in their last 15. Not a very good Nebraska team. They didn't really look that good last season. Fordham hasn't really been that good ever. Really cupcake opponent for Nebraska. I think it's going to be a tough cover for Nebraska. I don't think I love this matchup for them. They're going to win this game, but 43.5 points is a lot for a team like Nebraska that's not that great. I'll take my chance with Fordham +43.5, maybe buy some points, but not really excited about this one here. And for those that did stay, got the teaser ready for you guys. Didn't have a parlay I liked, but I do have a 13-point teaser. If you don't know how to do teasers, you can use Bovada and My Bookie. You can get anywhere from 4 points, 6 points, up to 13 points. And you're going to get -120 odds or -130 odds, depending on what bookie you use. So we're going to go with the 13-point teaser, which is my favorite thing to do in football. Going to go Penn State +18.5, Indiana +17, Michigan -3.5, and then West Virginia +11.5. And that's going to be the teaser for the Big Ten. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. And I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.